Hello and welcome to Yvonne's Crafty Corner as we do another flip through. I have this beautiful vintage book here that I have used. I've used some of the pictures out of the book throughout the journal. I'm sorry, I don't know what year the book was. It didn't have a date on it. I think probably late 1800s, early 1900s. I have got vintage laces in it. Not all laces are vintage, but some of them are from my lovely neighbour. And it has got various papers throughout it, some scrapbook papers, some vintage papers, and just some book pages and music pages. So yeah, come and join me as we flip through it. It's a lovely vintage postcard here. That's one of the scrapbook pages, beautiful one. I've just put a page on it here from out of the book. Tag I made. This is a vintage from a vintage music book. Beautiful vintage ledger paper. I had just put some holes there with some lace in between. That one was also out of this particular book. So it's a writing journal, art journal, I suppose. One of these, what do they call them? Cabinet cards or something. Vintage one there. And that is just out of the back of this particular book as well. Just a sanitarium health card. Could probably tuck something behind there. Yeah. Plenty of writing space. And this is a beautiful swap that had been my mother's that I've put on there, and this is the vintage lace around there. Button, that was my auntie's vintage button. And we've got a pocket there. This is also out of the book that I've just popped onto an envelope. Just a piece of vintage writing paper. A couple of little pockets here that I made out of some brown paper bags and covered it with the vintage paper. Love the way this journal has turned out, and just a fly leaf out of the book. And this is a frame from a photo album that I had got from my mum. But it had a whole lot of postcards in it and all stuck to it. So it's quite ratty-tatty, and I think it's lovely. I just added some vintage laces to it. And this is also out of this particular book. Beautiful scrapbook paper. And this is from a vintage music book, the cover of it. Lovely snippet going on there. Nice lace pocket. And this is out of, well, that's vintage. That is out of, just trying to think what that one's out of. Not sure. And a vintage card here. 1952. Beautiful card. And we have a lovely picture here out of a vintage book. Actually, I picked this up from the op shop, this picture. I had a couple of them. It's lovely. Another pocket there. And then we've got this. This is actually meant to be on there. And it's just a flap that's out of the book I've put on there. And a pocket there. Just a journaling card. And now I need to make a tag to go down in there. Skinny tag. I've got a tuck spot up there in the envelope. And just some vintage bits of paper. Another tuck spot there. This is this vintage music cover. And this is also out of the back of the book. Just make a journaling card there. That was a piece from out of the book. I've just turned it into a dangle. It's actually on a clip. Genuine receipt, unused. Journaling card. Beautiful vintage postcard. 1952. It's lovely. We have a tuck under here. Another vintage card. Actually, I think this is from out of my mother's stash that I got from her. It's a little ripped and tatty, but it's okay. Makes it interesting. And then we have got a flip down here that's actually meant to be around there. Undo that, and we have a flip here with pockets, which I haven't filled. I started filling it, and then I thought I've actually got some time to do a flip through with no one in the house, so I thought I'd better get it done. It's another one of the gorgeous swaps. Another vintage postcard. It's lovely. Actually had a bit of a broken head, but we've glued it on. And another postcard. And that's the end of it. And there we have it. Gorgeous. I love it. Love the way it looks. And it is up for adoption. If you would like to purchase it, I'll put a link. I've actually opened a Etsy store. I don't know if I've done it correctly, but I've opened one anyway, and I will put a link to it on there if you're interested in purchasing it at all. Yeah. So thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by and watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye for now.